Some of you attended the first class, some of you the second, some of you the first, second, and now you are in the third. So let me do a quick recap. So firstly, thank you all for coming. Welcome, confidence, welcome, gracious, the rest to join us as we proceed. So let's do a quick recap. I talked about the fact that all of these platforms have something in common. They are always like, it's like they're copying certain templates that makes it easier for the users to understand. So this is just a recap. So I explained awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. And I stated clearly that what all of these things that I are seeing here are on Google ads, Snapchat ads, TikTok ads, and the rest. This is literally how they arranged it. And why is because of familiarity. The same way you go to Facebook and you follow a page, you can go to TikTok, follow an account. You go to which other platform? Twitter, you follow. So familiarity just makes it easier for people to understand things. So that's why they are using that familiarity technique. So I explained that each and every of these campaign objectives have their own purpose: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. Each and every of them have their own purpose. So let's talk about awareness real quick. Let's talk about awareness. Firstly, awareness is about what? You want reach. You want your ads to reach as many people as possible. That's when it's best to use what? Awareness. Then secondly, there's what? Traffic. Traffic, you can want link clicks. Let me even scroll down so you'll be able to see everything completely. Link clicks or landing page views. Let me just say that one is part one for traffic. So what's the difference between link clicks and landing page views? People click your ad, that's a link click. They wait for your landing page to load, that's a landing page view. So you can also direct traffic to your Instagram profile or to your Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp. And I said these three have something in common. You see Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp. Is that not funny? That these three actually have that in common. So that shows that based on the campaign objective that you select, Facebook will actually bring a certain type of audience to you. So traffic audience is different from engagement audience. Engagement audience is different from lead audience or audience rather. Leads audience is different from sales audience. So traffic will bring traffic, lots of traffic, very, very cheap, but mostly low intent people. Engagement will bring lots of engagement, not really high intent people. Leads will bring, let's say, moderate intent people, while sales will bring high intent people, but sales is more expensive than the rest. So based on which one you want, you can select. So I also explained the KE's SPP targeting tricks, which is what? Similarities, people, and purpose. So I said similarities, you are targeting based on what? Like, you're targeting based on products that are related or in the same niche as the product you want to sell. That's for similarities. Same niche. So for example, you want to sell kitchenwares, you can target what? Home appliances, you can target cooking tools or home decor. Excuse me, home decor. For wigs, you can target things like makeup, skincare, hair care, and more. So based on similarities, you're targeting things that are similar, related, or in the same niche as what you're selling, which is actually very incredible. While for people, you are targeting directly specific types of people who need or use your product. Like kitchenwares, you're targeting mothers, chefs, bakers, cooks, home cooks. You can also target things like stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, because I think that's what they are doing at home, cooking and probably working, but cooking too. So for kitchen clothing, you can target things like parents, moms, pregnant women, expecting mothers, and things like that. So this is just a recap. Now for purpose, this is to target specific core benefits or purpose or problems of your product. For example, you're selling makeup, you can target things like beauty, fashion, building confidence. And I say you can target problems too, like acne, because makeup will actually cover or temporarily solve the problem. So we also talked about the sales funnel blueprint. The sales funnel blueprint, which I said I will emphasize more on today. Number one is what? Attract. That's to get attention. And I said the first thing you need to do is to get attention. The main reason why some of you are here today, or all of you are here today, is because because I was able to get your attention. If you didn't know about my existence, you wouldn't be here today. So firstly, you get attention. That's like letting people know that your brand exists or that you exist. So the question to answer is, how will people find me? And the tactics you can use ads, SEO, blog posts, social media content, and more. And I said interest, to get them curious and engaged and like, like, this thing actually makes sense. Like, why should I care? So you can use tactics like landing page with strong hook, benefits focused messaging, email opt-in form, video explainer or free samples. So this is like you're giving them a reason to care. Now let's talk about desire. Now you are building emotional connection and trust. You are building what? Emotional connection and trust. This is a tactic to get users to actually want to buy the product. So firstly, they've been able to what? You've been able to attract them. They've been able to show interest. Now you want to build desire to get them to what? Be interested enough to what? Buy. So this is where they show interest enough to what? Convert. So how can you do that? Firstly, you can use testimonials. You can show details like what Chinese people normally do. They show videos of the product. They show videos of the product. Though they normally exaggerate a lot of times. It's marketing. They also show results or transformation before and after. Now, the request is okay, now they are interested, they want to make a conversion. That's why I usually say, if you create a sales funnel without a clear call to action button, it is a waste of time. It is a waste of what? Time. There has to be a clear call to action button. So the question to answer is, how do I make it easy for them to act? How do I make it easy for them to act? Sorry about that. So, for example, you got to my landing page and you're able to click a button that brought you to my group. That's a conversion. So I made it easy. I put the button there so you'll be able to click it. So you have to make it easy for them to be able to convert. Then engage. That's after conversion. You want to keep up with them after they've actually bought. They've purchased the product, now they are customers. You want to keep up with them so that they can be what? Return customers. So the question to answer is, how do I keep them coming back? And tactics you can use is what? Post purchase email or follow-ups, loyalty rewards, like I said, I bought spectacles and they gave me a card saying, okay, look, if you want to come back, we'll give you 20% discount. So if I wanted to buy any spectacle, I'll first go to their page to see, okay, they have it, because I know I have 20% discount as a returning customer. So it encourages me to what? Come back. So number one, attract. Number two, get them interested. Number three, get them to desire it. Number four, request. Number three, engage. So let's go into today's work. Sales funnel for real estate. So this is just an example, a practical example of what I just explained now. Practical example. All right. So number one, who are your customers? How can you get your customers? What platform can you use? And more questions to be answered. So let's dive right into it. So a sales funnel is a model that illustrates your customer journey and how your customers go from awareness towards advocacy. That means, how did they go from, like, who is this guy, to, wow, this person sells the best product. So how did they go from, I don't know you, to, wow, I trust you and I want to buy more from you? So that's what a sales funnel is all about. Getting customers from being strangers to what? Loyal customers. So number one, so this is another way you can look at it. So you just have to choose which one is easy for you, but it's the same thing. Number one, awareness. Number two, discovery. Number three, evaluation. Number four, intent. Number five, purchase. Number six, loyalty. Awareness. Now they know about you. Discovery. Now they're interested. Evaluation. They are still deliberating. Is this thing good for me? Intent. Now they finally said, okay, you know what? I desire this thing. I'm interested. I want to buy. Then purchase. That's to get them to what? Convert. Then loyalty. That's to get them to be what? Return customers. So I've already explained this one, which is what? To get noticed, to get them interested, to get them thinking, like, okay, this, like, I think this thing is actually good. Like this, I think I need to buy this thing. Then to get them ready, to let them take action, and to keep them as customers. Now, different products can be categorized based on their price. And I usually tell people, if you use the same strategies that people use to sell low ticket products, to sell high ticket products, it will fail woefully. You should never use the same strategy that people use to sell low ticket products, to sell high ticket products, no matter where you are, no matter what business you are into, whether it is real estate, whether it is which one again? E-commerce. You should never use the same strategy. So questions to ask. Number one, who are the people interested in my product? Number two, what do they want? Number three, how do they want it? Number four, what do they do for a living? Number 5, where do they want it? So I've always talked about a customer persona, where you can actually draft, okay, this is an example of my customer, which I will still show you here. Can you see? This is an example of a customer persona. It is actually very good to draft a what? Customer persona. So a customer persona is just a simple example of who your customer is. Like, who do you think your customer should be, or who, based on analysis, who do you think is your target audience? So you just draft an example of their demographics, their goal, their pain points, and their what? Motivations, which is also goal. So let's take a look at this example. His name is what? James Okafor, and he lives in Lagos. He is 35 years old and is a senior marketing executive. And his income level is what? Middle to what? Upper class. His real estate goal is to what? Buy a 4-bedroom duplex in a gated community. So this man is well to do. Now, his tech usage is active on social media using property listing websites. So you say, okay, so if this is my target audience, that means I need to what? Be on property listing website, because there's a potential that this type of person can find me. His financing is considering what? Mortgage options. Do you hear that? So he's not willing to buy at once. So aside from the fact that this customer persona, this is you brainstorming, aside from the fact that I brainstorm, you're actually using real data to create, like, okay, now you already know that this person what is considering using mortgage options. So you can also add it as a marketing tactic, such that you can say, okay, look, pay monthly, own a 4-bedroom duplex, pay monthly. He is a salary earner. You know that you're looking for what? Salary earners whose salary can cover up for the monthly what? Payment. So this will actually help you not just in targeting the right audience, but also using the right tactics and the right what? Sales funnel. And aside from using the right sales funnel, using the right copy, which is the text, the primary text, the headlines that you use. So let's continue. So now, through a person's pain point, you can what? Create a sales tactic to market to the person, to sell to the person. If I can understand what your pain point is, what frustrates you, good, your frustration. Everybody, if you have something that frustrates you and you find someone that can take away that frustration, you will be totally open to it. I don't care who you are. So highlighting the pain points, like for example, struggling with finding trustworthy real estate agents. Now you're like, okay, how can I prove it to this person that I am trustworthy? How can I prove it to this person that I'm trustworthy? Because now I already know that, okay, this type of customer, that's his pain point, or that's our pain point. Worried about hidden costs and fraudulent transactions. So now just keep on emphasizing that we are open about our costs and we have no hidden costs. Can you see that? I just created what? A sales tactic just based off of this pain point. Now I'll keep on emphasizing on what? No hidden point, or no hidden costs, rather. No hidden costs. We have no hidden costs. We are 100% what? Transparent. So if you do not draft a customer persona, it makes it harder for you to create that sales tactic that you can use. So can you see, once a secure, friendly neighborhood, or friendly neighborhood rather. So now I can say secure a 4-bedroom duplex in a friendly, in a secure, friendly neighborhood. No hidden costs. We are 100% transparent. Can you see that? Start with 1 month's payment or something like that, or start with 1 million naira. So this pain point just makes it just softens the ground for me to be able to sell to the person. Now, to also know the person's motivation, or the potential customer's motivation. Number one is long-term investment and financial security. Number two is a comfortable and modern home for his growing family. Number three, proximity to work, school, and what? Social amenities. So now I know that, okay, he does not just want to buy the house for buying sakes. He wants to buy a house that will increase in value. So how can the house increase in value? The house that can increase in value should be around a neighborhood that is also increasing in value. So that can be a sales tactic for me too. Buy a house that increases in value over time. Not just comfort, but right investment. Knowing fully well that, oh, he knows that even if they fire him, he can sell the house and buy an apartment and still have millions of naira or tens of millions of naira to live good. Proximity to work, school, and social amenities. You can use it to draft a copy saying something like easy or fast access to work, school, and social amenities, because now you know the what pain points and motivation of this potential customer. Don't worry, I'll still take questions. So decision what influencers. Number one, reviews and recommendations from friends. That's nice. Verified property listings with what? Clear pricing. Number three, flexible payments or flexible payment plans and what? Mortgage option. Now you know that that's something that is influencing the person. So you add it to your what? You add it to your marketing strategy. That look, we have flexible payment plans and mortgage options. So that's one. Number two. So I'm just showing you different ways you can draft a customer persona. So this is the first way, and this is the second way. Demographics is actually very important. That's name, age, gender, demographics. So name, Iga Eddie. Age 25 to 40. Excuse me. So you know you're looking for people that are what? Within the ages of 25 to what? 40. Gender can be male or female. Location, urban or suburban area with a desire to invest in nearby developing region. So this one wants to invest. Occupation, entry level to mid-level professional. So we are saying, okay, for this particular thing now, we want to target, this one is not just for, oh, we want to target rich people, but also the middle class or slightly close to the low class people that are actually coming up and want to invest, or they want security for their money. They don't want their money to ghost because of the depreciation. So for this one now, for frustration, I can put what? Depreciation of the currency, inflation. Can you see? So if you don't have like a sales funnel and a customer persona and all of this customer insight, it is hard for you to have a roadmap that will tell you where you're going. So all of these things just create a roadmap for you. It's just like a compass or a roadmap that tells you, okay, this is the specific place I want to go. So, okay, he's educated, which is nice. Income, can you see, moderate to upper middle class with some disposable income. So he's not struggling, but he's not balling too. Customer persona 2B. Now we want to talk about his goals, pain point, and motivations. His goals, number one, to secure a piece of land as a long-term investment. One. Number two, to avoid scams and fraudulent land deals. Number three, to understand the legal processes involved in what? Land ownership. Can you see this? So that's where I can say, okay, now I can use the tactic of what? Educell. Since what I want to do is that, look at this, look at this. He wants to understand the legal process. So I can use what? Educell to sell to people like this, gather them into the group, just educate them. Educate them. And now I can convince the person that, oh, I'm not what? A scammer, and I'm not what? Fraudulent. He also wants to find what? Affordable land in developing areas with growth potential. Now, what are his pain points? Number one, fear of being scammed. I've already, in fact, I've settled that with my Educell tactic. Educating him on what? Understanding the legal process involved in land ownership. So he has limited knowledge of what? Land documentation. So this one has already settled it. My Educell has already settled it. So can you see what I'm talking about? It creates, okay, what would I use? Should I use Educell? Should I use FOMO, which is fear of missing out? Like, okay, this thing, everybody's buying it, everybody's buying it, everybody's buying it. Don't be left out. So if I use FOMO, which is fear of missing out, where I'm supposed to use Educell, it won't work. That's why you need a customer persona. So can you see limited knowledge of what? Land documentation, the C of O, Gazzetti, sorry, and many other land documents like that. So he has limited knowledge. My Educell settles this. Now, confusion about where to buy and what factors to consider. Can you see that? What settles it again? My Educell. So I will educate all of them about all of these things. Now, difficulty in what? Saving up for land purchase. He has difficulty. So I can create a tactic where it's like, okay, pay monthly, like Adrian Homes. I'm not like marketing them, but I know they did something like that. They will even say they will give you cow. So all of this actually creates a roadmap where you, okay, now you already know where you're going. So without analyzing all of these things, you will just be like the farmer that is throwing seeds everywhere. He's throwing the seeds on rock, he's throwing the seeds on some will land on good soil, some will land on bad soil. So you need to know where you're going. Now, motivations. Wants to build wealth through real estate. So part of my Educell, I can tell him to start from what? One, maybe one plot, 1 hectare, 1 acre, one this one. So I can now say, okay, now that this person wants to build wealth through real estate, rather than just selling him one plot, I should what? Educate him on how to build wealth through real estate and be his realtor or his real estate agent. Where he buys the first one, we're not stopping. Buys the second one, we're not stopping. So why I'm able to know all of this is because I have created a customer persona. He's looking for a secure and appreciating asset, and I'll tell him, look, land is the secure and appreciating asset. He's interested in what? Flexible payment plans to what? Ease the financial burden. Now, how can you get your customers? How can you reach them? Because sometimes it might feel like they're hard to reach, like if they don't exist. It might feel like they're hard to reach. So let me just show you one or two things. Number one, you can use advertising. Number two, SEO, which is search engine optimization. You can use email marketing. Number three, SMS marketing. Number four, influencers marketing. Number five, organic social media marketing. Number six. So let's talk about social media advertising. So social media advertising involves creating and running paid campaigns on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, this one, that one. So you can use images, you can use videos, you can use it could be maybe story ad, sponsored post, this one, influencer collaboration. Now, let's talk about the major WH questions to answer. Number one, what platform? Number two, why? The major WH questions for social media advertisement. Number one, what? Number two, why? And what people? So what platform? Why use this platform and what people? You know, when we started, which is day one, I specifically stated that each and every of these platforms have their own, would I say, niche or target audience. If I ask here now and say, okay, how many people here use Snapchat? Raise up your hand. How many people here use Snapchat? Like you use it every day consecutively. Raise up your hand. Snapchat. What? Snapchat? That's amazing. How many people here use Facebook every day? Facebook, just raise up your hand. See. Can you see? Okay, you can put down your hands. How many people here use TikTok? Okay, for Facebook now. Let's go to TikTok. TikTok, raise up your hand. TikTok. Amazing. So how many people here use LinkedIn? Raise up your hand. LinkedIn, like consecutively, LinkedIn. Amazing. Amazing. More numbers than I expected. Okay, which one again? Instagram. Okay, that's amazing. So can you see that some hands were raised for each and every of these platforms and some hands were not raised? That's to tell you that some people use some platforms and some people don't. So if you want to target, you need to be specific about who you want to target and what platforms to use. And now I'm about to what? Settle that for you. You're welcome. So let's talk about number one, which is Facebook. I noticed that Facebook is actually good for what? Business professionals and elderly people between the ages of what? 35 to 65. And I know some people will be like, but some young people use Facebook. Yes, some. But between you and I, you know that most young people are now on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. But Facebook, if you want to target elderly people, Facebook is good. And I know some of you might be surprised that what? Why are you saying 35 elderly? If you are 35, you are an elder already. You are elderly. So between 35 to 65 and above, Facebook is good. And why is because they've been using Facebook. That was like literally the first one to get popular. So a lot of them have been using it for like 15 years, 10 years, this one year. So they're just sticking to what they know. While some of them, it's easier for them to connect to their friends. So they don't understand all of this TikTok, Instagram. They just want to connect to their friends and chat. So Instagram is good for lifestyle, fashion, beauty, young adults, young professionals, young business owners between the ages of what? 18 rather to 35. So the younglings, the young professionals, young business owners and things like that. Snapchat from 13 to 24. And this is for fashion, beauty, entertainment, lifestyle, luxury, and things around that niche. Now, TikTok is for viral or virality, trends or trend-driven businesses, teens, young adults. So, something that might be on your mind is, why am I using real estate to explain this? Why? It's because I have to use a specific business. And for the rest of the classes, they want day two, I was using digital marketing. So it's best to just use something else. So, let me tell you something about promotion. There are different types of promotions that you can use. You can use I'm thinking of taking questions. I've been talking for like 35 minutes now. Let me take questions. All right, before we go into promotions, let me take some questions. So everybody can put their hands down now. If you have any question, just put your hand up. Maybe you've run out before, or you want to ask about sales funnel, or you want to ask about. All right, Adeola, you can. Adeola. Okay, okay, your hand was not up. Rigid properties. You can speak. You can ask a question. All right. Any questions? Any questions? All right. That's actually very incredible. That means everybody understands what I'm explaining. Adesola, you can ask a question. Adesola, if you can, Adesola, you can unmute.
I have a question.
All right.
My question is regards to the customer personnel that you just treated. So let's say, for example, you use the let's say for fashion. Now, you said the app that is good for fashion is Instagram,
Yeah.
then TikTok, Facebook, depending on the age group. After customer
Yeah.
personnel. So
Snapchat.
let's say, for example, probably the age group you are targeting people from the age of 22 to 35. Let's say that's the age group, and it's a mix like both professionals and business owners. So that's like this thing. Then now you mentioned about pinpoint. Is it that we have to do research on different pinpoint for different audience? Like now for real estate, probably fear of them being duped, fear of them not getting the certification like that. Now for fashion, now that means that if you want to run out for them, we have to also make a research on the pain point of those customers. Then after, they will now suggest the best platform to promote that business, right?
Yeah. True.
Okay.
So to get the pain points, you need to do research. That's what they call customer insight. So you need to do your own research. You can use competitor analysis, which is you're analyzing your competitors. Like, okay, this competitor, this is the mistake that they made, or when they got their customer, this specifically what they did. So you can use that to you can create that data to form your own what pain point. All right. So let's talk about lines not to cross when it comes to promotion, because promotion is something that is actually very incredible and you can get carried away. Buy one get one free, or 5 in 1 bundle. So you don't want to get carried away when you are promoting. So number one, do not lie when it comes to promotion. Don't lie. Say everything as it is, and if people are interested, they will buy. So marketing has to do with exaggerating benefits with flares, but not what lying. No false claims, no false results, no false reviews. Because if they catch you, it will be hard to regain their trust too. Once someone, in fact, once someone just removes their trust like this, they have to regain it. So don't promise results you can't guarantee. Avoid double your income in 7 days, make 1 million naira in 2 days. From this thing you can make $1 billion. So don't promise results you can't guarantee. Then number three, no hidden terms. This thing is 20,000 naira. By the time they pay, you say, oh, you have to pay 10,000 naira more. So that kind of thing will what? It will discourage. Okay, someone asked the question. Please can you be more specific on how to run customer? Oh, that one is a broad topic on its own. Customer insight is not even a 30 minutes topic. I can't even lie to you. That's very, very broad. But it's just majorly going online from site to site. There's some sites you can use to create data. So, no hidden terms. Number four, avoid fake testimonials or reviews. Avoid using fake testimonials or reviews. So, authenticity matters because if they catch you being fake, the possibility of you regaining their trust is low to zero. So don't manipulate with fear or guilt. Urgency is okay. Emotional manipulation is not. And do not imitate or steal brand identity. And avoid cultural insensitivity or offensive humor. Like what's going on in Nigeria today. This one is Igbo. You say something against Yoruba. This one is Yoruba. You say something against Igbo. It is very stupid. If you are a business person, leave tribe alone. Tribe no help anybody. When I want to celebrate my culture, I will celebrate. When I want to do business, business is business. I don't care about Igbo, Yoruba. In fact, as a matter of fact, I forget where I'm from. So you have no business with any culture, any race or gender, or do business as it is. Because if you insult this tribe today, you make fun. Tomorrow, you want to sell, and they'll just bring it out that is this you making jest of my culture and my tribe? They say it was just a joke. So never misuse data. When you collect emails, don't go and be spamming them or don't sell them. So I always tell you that what digital marketing is hot right now. And like I said, like I just mentioned, customer insight, customer persona, customer, and it seems like a lot. Yes, it is a lot because digital marketing is broad. It is not just about running ads. I just explained briefly sales funnel to you, and it's like it's a lot. So it is not. If I always tell people, it's actually very, very easy. It is sophisticated but easy. But if you can find someone that can break it down for you, life will just be very, very easy. But if you are going on YouTube, you are watching this video, you are watching that video, you just be confused. Let's be honest with ourselves. So I am organizing, or I have organized a boot camp. I call it a digital boot camp for marketers, where customer insights I explained. Using AI too for all of these insights, I explained customer insights, customer persona, competitor analysis, and more. Sales funnel, sales tactics, where I explained that you can use FOMO, you can use EduSell. There are more of them like that you can use. So don't be like the digital marketers out there that are bragging about digital marketing. Meanwhile, it's only Facebook ads that they know. So this digital bootcamp for marketers, it comes with mentorship, guidance, live classes, one-on-one interactive sessions, and more. In fact, it is a lot. Let me show you something. Let me go to my WordPress real quick. I hope the network will allow us, so I can quickly show you something. So it's a lot. And I was able to do something where I arranged it very, very properly. So I broke it down into what? 5 different places. And number 1 is what? Advertising. Number 2 is what? Promotions. Number 3, publicity. Number 4, public relations. Number 5, sales. And I call these things what? The 5 pillars of marketing. So I'll be giving videos on the 5 pillars of marketing. So let me show you the curriculum for advertising. Let me just show you the curriculum for advertising. So I didn't just explain Google Ads alone. I explained, in fact, there's something I usually say, Google Ads is actually very easy. I've seen some courses that you see 7 hours Google Ads. By the time you see it, you'll be like, what? This one is not just 1 hour, 2 hours. It is close to about 3 hours. But by the time you watch it, I broke everything down. Can you see? Facebook ads, broke everything down. I'll even explain how to run it on phone professionally too. TikTok ads, very, very easy. Twitter ads, Snapchat ads. So you won't focus on just one platform. You'll be able to say, okay, based on this audience I want to target, I will use this what specific platform. There are also assignments too to keep it fun. Now, this one is what? Number 2, which is what? Promotions. Which I what? I broke it down for you. I broke it down for you. Promotions and lines not to cross in promotions. Under promotions, I explained different promotion tactics that you can use so you won't keep using the 50% off, 50% off, only 3 available in stock that are using. So you can use more tactics. Then I explained publicity, the art of what? Free publicity. And I explained how to use what? Influencer marketing to publicize and generate leads. Then number 4, PR, which is what? All about brand reputation management. I explained what? PR. I explained the foundation of effective PR, building your PR strategy, media relations, digital PR and personal branding, crisis communication and reputation management, which I explained that there are a lot of like peak. Thank God this thing did not skip my mind. How many of you heard what they were saying about peak? That peak has something, I think, fluoride. If you had it, just raise up your hand like this. Many people have not had that news. So immediately they started what? Using influencers to what? Manage that crisis. It is part of what? PR. And I explained that under what? Crisis communication and reputation management. So I explained that even when people are giving up on your brand, you can switch that bad PR and turn it to good PR. And I explained how to do it. Don't worry, I will not share you here. It's a lot. I can't even explain all of that here. Then I explained copywriting, which is also fundamental for what? Public relations. You need to be able to draft copies. Like if I tell you, for example, I was telling the story of something that happened. For example, if a man catches his wife cheating, or maybe a wife catches a man cheating, and she pulls out a gun and wants to shoot him, and he grabs the gun and pushes her, they fight. The first reporter can see the story and say, lady survives after man nearly brutalizes her. If you hear that, that's the part of the story that you keep. Can you see that? Copywriting. It's the art of presenting stories. It's the art of presenting things to people, creating a perception for people through your text. Another person could say, okay, you know what? I want to share it as it is. Man survives after his wife nearly killed him. So, lastly, I explained what? Sales. which is the fifth pillar of what? Marketing. I explained what? Sales. I explained different sales tactics you can use. I explained sales funnels. Yeah, this is where I explained what? Customer analysis and how to use spreadsheets. I explained how to analyze, because I usually suggest that before you market, you do what? Analyze. You strategize, then you market. So when you analyze, that's what? Customer insight, customer persona, customer insight rather, competitor analysis. Then you strategize. That's where you draft the customer persona, you draft sales funnel, you draft this. That's strategizing. Then you market. So I explained a lot. Oh, I can't even lie to you. I explained a very, 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 very lot. And the best part about this is that this is not just for people who are looking for jobs, because we are actually connected to HR. I'm on several HR groups and they are looking for digital marketers, but they need professionals. They need professionals. And I want professionals to learn, not just learn. That's why this thing is a 3 month program. The digital bootcamp for marketers, it's a 3 month program. I don't just want you to learn. I want you to learn and go out there to represent. To represent. You are representing the King Scale Academy. So the name of my academy is not Just Right or the Eyes of the Lows or something like that. The name of my academy is the King Scale Academy. So whether you like it or not, they will still trace you back to me. So I want to be that when you get there, when you get a job and they ask you, where did you learn all of this? You say, oh, the digital bootcamp for marketers by the King Scale Academy. Now you're representing me well. So, like I said, it is what I'll be explaining is what the 5 pillars of marketing. So I'm not just teaching you advertising, I'm teaching you promotions, publicity, public relations, and sales. And I'll be giving out video materials worth more than 25,000 naira with support group, assignments to keep everything lively, then one-on-one interview. So we are open to questions. Even this free training, I also ask questions. I give opportunities to ask questions, even though I've explained everything. I've broken down everything. I will think of the questions you want to ask and I will explain even before you ask. So even after breaking down everything, I will still ask you to what? Bring questions. Excuse me. Then there's a potential for what? Internship, one-on-one online mentorship, working with real companies, and it also increases your potential of getting a job. So despite the fact that you're getting a certificate for the digital bootcamp for marketers, you'll also be getting a certificate for internship. So this is not just for job seekers, students, aspiring digital marketers, and people who want to develop a career in digital marketing. It's also for freelancers, creatives, course creators, and more. So it's also for what? New entrepreneurs and small business owners, or even large business owners. Like I said, digital marketers will become they're already expensive, 200 to 500,000, then 500 to 1 million. They're already very expensive. But in the next couple of months, to skyrocket. Because the good ones have already noticed that there are people out there that don't know anything, but they are claiming to be digital marketers. So as I've said, it comes with 100% refund guarantee. If after 2 weeks you call my bluff, you say, I was just lying, and I did not deliver as promised, I will refund your money. So thank you for coming. I hope you really enjoyed the class. If you have any questions, you can ask, or you can drop them on the group. You can also drop reviews on the group if the class was boring, which I doubt because I talk a lot. So if the class was interesting, if you're able to learn a lot, you can share some of the things that you were able to learn on the group, the customer persona, the sales funnel, the KEs, SPP. There are lots. the similarities between all of the platforms. In fact, you'll be able to learn a lot. And that's just about 1% of the things you will learn from the digital bootcamp for marketers. And the access fee is just 5,000 naira for today. So after this week, I already said it's spiking up. In fact, the next set of people is spiking up towards 10,000. So thank you for coming. If you have any questions, you can raise up your hand. I'm willing to answer. If it's on the digital bootcamp for marketers, or everything I've explained, or maybe you have problems with digital marketing, or maybe someone said something about digital marketing or Facebook ads that confused you, let me clarify everything for you right now. All right, incredible. I see that everything was clear. I see that everything was clear. So yeah, in the boot camp, I see someone drop the question. Yes, in the boot camp, there will be assignments, practical assignments, and there will also be opportunities to work with real brands to do real things, because as I was able to learn. As I was able to learn, I was running ads back to back for people for free. And at first, it didn't make any sense to people. I was working for free. I worked as an intern in a company for an entire year for free. And at that time, it didn't make any sense to people that have been working for free. But now it's all coming to place. So, yes, you can drop your questions on the group too. I'll be there to respond. I hope you had a lovely class. So you can make payment to this account and send the proof of payment to my phone number. Thank you and have a lovely night, everyone. So for those who came late, I will share you the recorded version of the class or the recorded video. Thank you and have a lovely night. I'll also share the account details on the group.